What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, welcome if this is your first time. My name is Nibol and this is Mental Health with Nibol, a place where we talk about our mental health challenges, things like depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, psychology and human behavior. And this year we told you we're coming back to you bigger and better. I don't know if I have to remind you about the place, but as you can see, it's all very beautiful because it's a new level, you guys. And for this particular episode of Mental Health with Nibol, we bring to you a really talented artist. He's young, very young, and he teaches people how to draw. He teaches people how to paint, canvas, all those are technical stuff that I may not be able to tell you because he's going to talk about himself. And I know many of you know him, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Tobu Arts.
Have nice stuffs, Jim. I'll get for you. No worries. Yeah. Thank you. By names of Tobu Jr. I'm an artist and I do visual art. By visual art, I mean like I do paintings, drawings, some mosaic, and textile printing.
What's mosaic?
Mosaic is a mixed media where we use beads, banana fibers, and different materials to come. We just arrange them in pieces to come up with a piece work. Like we glue it on a board. Actually, it's a long story, but to cut it short, like after completing my senior 6 at Kampala Secondary, then I realized that it was the only skill like I had to survive in this industry after school. So I started doing art. Like it was my teacher who encouraged me to do art, to start doing it and sell it to different people. He introduced me to different market avenues. So that's where I started doing art slowly but slowly up to today. Actually, I didn't in my school. I was only I had a scholarship, and my sponsors used to do everything for me. But now after school, I had no any other source of income. I had to survive on doing art, and it is the skill that have helped me up to today, and up to now I'm still doing art. Actually, the challenge is marketing art. You know, like here in Africa, maybe people haven't yet got the interest of art pieces. Yeah, but it's only the market, because our local market is still down. People have not yet got the beauty of art. Maybe they don't know the beauty of art. I don't know, but we still have a low market in our area. Yeah, it is market, and then even if you happen to get the market, then they'll still pay less depending on what you put in on the effort, or comparing to what you put in. Oh wow! I usually get stressed every time I think of how I'm going to market this piece after doing my work, where I'm going to market, or at times you happen you got the market area and they are giving you less money, they're paying less, yet you are invested in more. and you have to survive. So you get stressed up, you put in more, you get less. Or if they happen to buy, then you say that, okay, you find challenges of how you're going to go through, how you're going to plan with that money. Because remember, you have to earn, and you have to keep one for material and cater for other things. Yes, so it's usually stress. Yeah, I remember like the most incident, like during the lockdown when we are closed up. Remember the market avenues like I had were all done. People were also like finding a way of surviving. They didn't know when this could end. They didn't know like how long it will take. So people were also keeping money for other things like food to survive. And remember, it is the work I was earning to earn a living. It was the work I was doing to earn a living, and it was like a day to day. I could get like small money to survive, and I reach an extent like I don't have food in the house. There's no money to buy food. I was stressed up. I thought of very many things. Yeah, like actually during that time I started thinking of other ways of getting money, like apart from doing my art and selling it to the markets. I just like remember students were home, people were home, everything. People are not going to school. So I reached up to some parents, and I've been doing some trainings, home trainings. They are teaching children, those who loved art, and parents wanted their kids to be busy. So that's how I've been surviving slowly up to today. But now, since they opened up other sectors, yeah, we've been getting some few customers slowly by slowly. I take to market avenues like National Theatre, Buganda Road, where they usually sell art from. Slowly by slowly, we are getting back slowly by slowly.
I wonder what you guys have learned from Tobu's story. Like, you know how he has been sharing so far. I wonder if some of you relate to the story he's been sharing, speaking about himself and what he has been doing. And have you had a similar challenge yourself? Have you had the same experience? I'd like to know what you think about what he has said so far in the comment section below. Let us know what your ideas, like you mean a lot to us. I swear to God, you do. And so I want to know what you think. So please comment, give us your comments in the comment section, and share this before you actually go on. Share it with very many people. And we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I don't know how possible that is, but is it possible to get 1,000 subscribers in a month? I don't know. You know that better than I do. Yeah. So let's get back into the rest of the video and hear more from Tobu.
Actually, what I can say is like art is like a therapy. Art is like a therapy. When you're doing art, remember you put all your minds in what you're doing. You focus, like when you're doing art, you need to think of what I'm going to do. So during that process, at least you try to come back to normal. You have to focus. So I can say that art has been a therapy to me. Whenever I get stressed, I use my art as a healing. So I usually do art whenever I get stressed. Yeah, I do some paintings to keep me busy. Yeah, instead of being there stressed all the time, I do some work. If I don't have material, I can get papers. Then with pencils, I try to make some sketches, develop some sketches. So by doing that, I don't put myself in a situation of thinking more and more or getting more depressed. So at times, it's art that has been helping me. It's like a therapy to me. And the other thing is also like listening to other people's stories. because I've been attending to one of your sections, mental health section. I hear stories from different people. Then I come to realize I'm not the one in this situation. There are more people who are even more stressed than me. So it also brings me back to normal. Yeah, there are real problems that I find out that people are like going through more like what I go through. So I find a challenge. I find a way of getting okay. They inspire me. Their stories like motivate me, and I don't get most depressed. Actually, the mistake, like the worst mistake I did was keeping myself in a room, locking myself alone in a room. And remember when you're only in the room, remember like I used to stay with a friend. Yes, I was in a room during that situation, like I couldn't, like I locked myself because I was stressed, just stress. Like I don't know, like I didn't have what to do next. I could just stay indoors. And remember, when you're indoors, you don't have someone to talk to. You don't have someone to share your story with. You don't get help. You're just there. You ask yourself questions. You don't answer. You don't get answers. So that is. Yeah, it was depression. So like I used to stay indoors. That was the greatest mistake I did. But when I came to the light, maybe talking to some people, listening to some music and some stories from different people, then I started to realize that I was doing a great mistake. So, and the advice I can give to people is like not to stay alone. Whenever you have a problem, say it out. Whenever you say it out, you get relief from other situations. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, ever like I've stayed like now for over 5 years with just a friend. The whole of my life, I'm not someone who lived with parents, like close parents. I used to live with my aunt, but a few years back she passed away. Yeah, she passed away, breast cancer. So I lost her. From then I started staying with a friend. Yeah, who felt sorry to me. Then he told me to join him because by then I was staying with my aunt. When I lost my aunt, I had to stay with my friends.
Your aunt was like the only family?
Yeah, it was the only family, the close person I knew. Because ever since I came to Uganda, she was the person I was staying with. She was the only relative I had here. So ever since that scenario happened, yes, I had lost contact with my family members. Remember, I came here when I was young. Like I was like 7 breast cancer. So that's where we ended up in Kampala, where we could get some like medication, closer medication. So from then I've been like, ever since I lost my aunt, I've been staying with friends up to today. They are like my brothers now. They are like my new family. So it's the family I have right now. Recently, I met someone who knew my mother, and like we connected to each other. Like he connected me to my mom, and I talked to her. We shared contacts. It was like a year after my aunt passed. So up today, we do, yeah, we're in touch. But she got married to she's having a different family right now. But we talk, yeah.
So basically it's you?
Basically right now it is me and the family I have with like the friends. Yes. I'm glad to be here with you today and share my story with you. Yeah, I'm really very happy. Thank you for inviting me to this section. Actually, I use Tobu. Like Facebook, I use Tobu Junior. Toby Arts, Facebook Toby Arts. Instagram, it is Tobu GR55. Yeah, it's a therapy. That's why I say that it's your sections that relieve me from the other stress. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cherish.
Thank you for watching this episode of Mental Health with Nibol. This episode and others throughout this series, throughout this month, are proudly sponsored by Kudwal Restaurant. Kudwal Restaurant is a South Sudanese restaurant located in Kansanga, UK Mall at Level 4. They specialize in South Sudanese meals, things like kisra, kudra, akop. Have you ever tasted man-made rice? Akop is like a South Sudanese meal that's made from flour and looks really great. I'm 100% sure if you went to Kudwal restaurant and tasted these things, you'd not get out of there. And their meals are very affordable. 15K, 20K, 25K, nothing above that. And they have other meals, things like pizzas, rice. You guys should check them out. I hope you learned a lesson. You picked one or two things from Tobu sharing his story, and I hope you're able to share your story. I hope you're able to speak up, and I hope this video helped you in one way or the other. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye.